Summer 2013. The air was thick with humidity, the streets alive with activity, but a sinister undercurrent pulsed beneath the surface. Across America, a surge in violent crime threatened to engulf major cities. Gangs, emboldened and ruthless, tightened their grip, their influence seeping into every crevice of urban life. Innocent citizens found themselves trapped in a terrifying reality, their lives held hostage by fear. The streets, once vibrant arteries of community, were now battlegrounds, stained with the blood of the innocent and the echo of gunfire. The cries for help did not go unanswered. In response to this escalating crisis, the Federal Bureau of Investigation mobilized its forces, launching a full-scale offensive against the spreading plague of gang violence. This was not to be another routine operation. This was a declaration of war, a promise to reclaim the streets and restore peace to communities held hostage by fear. This was Operation Safe Summer. Operation Safe Summer was more than just a law enforcement campaign. It was a symbol of hope in a time of despair. Its purpose was clear: to dismantle the networks of violence that had paralyzed cities across the nation. The FBI, in collaboration with state and local law enforcement agencies, aimed to disrupt gang activity, apprehend violent criminals, and seize illegal firearms. This ambitious undertaking required a multi-pronged approach. The operation sought to dismantle gangs by targeting their leadership structures, disrupting their drug trafficking operations, and seizing their arsenals of weapons. Moreover, it aimed to deter potential criminals, sending a clear message that lawlessness would not be tolerated. The success of Operation Safe Summer hinged on a crucial factor: collaboration. Operation Safe Summer focused its efforts on cities grappling with the most severe gang violence. Los Angeles, Chicago, New York City, Miami, and Detroit emerged as key battlegrounds in this war against crime. Each city presented unique challenges, with deeply entrenched gangs and a complex web of criminal networks. Los Angeles, with its notorious street gangs, was a primary target. Chicago, plagued by gun violence and gang warfare, demanded immediate attention. New York City, despite its declining crime rates, still faced threats from organized crime and street gangs. Miami, a hub for drug trafficking, required a strategic approach to dismantle the intricate networks fueling violence. Detroit, struggling with economic hardship and social unrest, presented a unique set of challenges. The calm before the storm, planning the offensive. Before a single arrest could be made, a meticulous plan had to be crafted. Intelligence gathering formed the bedrock of this operation. The FBI, working in tandem with local law enforcement, painstakingly mapped out gang territories, identified key players, and analyzed crime patterns. This information proved invaluable in developing targeted strategies for each city. Undercover agents infiltrated gangs, gathering crucial evidence and building cases against high-ranking members. Surveillance teams worked around the clock, monitoring communications and tracking movements. Simultaneously, community outreach programs were established to build trust and encourage cooperation from residents. The operation was not just about enforcement, it was about empowering communities to reclaim their streets. The hammer drops, Operation Safe Summer in action. As the sun rose on a seemingly ordinary summer day, Operation Safe Summer swung into action. Across the targeted cities, a synchronized wave of arrests swept through gang strongholds. SWAT teams, armed with warrants, stormed hideouts, apprehending suspects and seizing weapons caches. The element of surprise was crucial, catching gang members off guard and minimizing the risk of violence. The operation extended beyond the streets. Financial investigators meticulously traced the flow of money, exposing elaborate money laundering schemes and crippling gang finances. Prosecutors worked tirelessly, building airtight cases to ensure that those arrested faced the full force of the law. The message was clear: the reign of terror was over. Order restored, assessing the impact. As summer drew to a close, the results of Operation Safe Summer were undeniable. Thousands of gang members were arrested, vast quantities of drugs and weapons were seized, and countless acts of violence were prevented. The operation dealt a significant blow to gang activity, disrupting their operations and dismantling their leadership structures. The impact extended beyond statistics. Communities once held captive by fear experienced a renewed sense of safety and security. Children could play in parks without fear, families could walk the streets at night, and businesses could operate without the threat of extortion. Operation Safe Summer proved that even in the face of overwhelming odds, a united front could reclaim their streets and restore hope.